Welcome to the Salt and Light Serve Spotlight, brought to you by itsonlyhomeschooling.com, a website devoted to advocacy, community, and resources for homeschooling children with learning differences. In this podcast series, we highlight those who embody a servant's heart, individuals and organizations who are changing lives one act of service at a time. Hello everyone, and welcome to our show. My name is Kimberly Bennett, and I am your host. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for giving us a listen. A little bit about me. I am a licensed professional counselor and former middle school guidance counselor turned homeschool mom of one. I'm also an advocate for homeschooling children with learning differences. For more of my story and background, feel free to listen to episode 1 or check out my website at itsonlyhomeschooling.com. In episode 22, we introduced you to the DeField family, founders of the Homeschool Quest, a website committed to offering free and affordable resources to homeschool families across the globe. We chatted with working homeschool mom of 5, Janet. Janet has now graduated 5 homeschool kids. We also chatted with her daughter, homeschool graduate Amelia, about her experiences as a homeschooler. Today, in part 2, we learn more about the wonderful resources offered through the Homeschool Quest. Let's listen. How can people become involved with the Homeschool Quest community? What opportunities are there out there, and what's in store?
So the first step is go ahead and actually join the Facebook community. You can find us at the Homeschool Quest, free and affordable resources and printables. And you join in there, you can post questions about anything that you are wondering about homeschooling, whether that's, what are the requirements for 6th grade math? And can you help me find a unit study on bees? Post your questions and you'll get tons of response from our community. Feel free to support all the new homeschoolers as well with our weekly welcome posts. We have a lot of people that come in seeking encouragement to start their homeschooling journey. So if you're just starting out, we are here to encourage you that it is possible. And if you want to volunteer, we have a bunch of volunteer opportunities available, whether you are just starting your homeschool business and you want to grow your Pinterest community, or if you want to help to write guest articles through our magazine, we have the opportunity for you to be able to write articles and have your blog featured that way. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can be able to reach out and support the homeschooling community by sharing your knowledge and your experience.
And the first, like Amelia said, the first step is to join the group, sign up for our newsletter, and then we will share all those opportunities. And I want to encourage you all that our number one rule is to be kind. And so you can be confident to share those questions, because we're going to make sure that everybody's nice to you and that there is no dumb questions. We want you to be able to freely ask your questions, and we will give you great advice. The whole community will give you great advice, not just me.
Well, no, it's a very, and I can attest, I'm a member of the community. So it is a very safe and open and welcoming space, and there are no dumb questions. You can ask anything there. Like we talked about earlier, the one thing about homeschoolers that I love, that I have found from the get-go when I first started, is you can ask us anything, and we are there for you. Well, I know that you have been homeschooling for quite some time now, and since COVID, there has been such an explosion of homeschoolers. With that, there's been an explosion of homeschool resources. But when I was seeking out a candidate for this month, especially for the Salt and Light Serve Spotlight, and I came across the Homeschool Quest, what I noticed that was especially unique about your website is you cater to homeschool businesses or working and homeschooling families. And that is a niche that it's really needed, but there's not a lot out there for it. Can you speak to us a little bit about what makes Homeschool Quest different when it comes to working and homeschooling parents?
One of the unique things that we have, because I'm a homeschool graduate, she's a homeschool mom, and we have a background in marketing, is that we are uniquely positioned to help new homeschool businesses to be able to connect with homeschoolers. And I'm not just talking about the group that we have in the newsletter. I'm talking about advice that we can give them. So we actually have a special group called Homeschool Business Builders that's all about free classes that we provide to homeschool business owners, whether it's email marketing, social media marketing, and information to specifically help them to optimize their marketing to be able to reach homeschoolers. Because a lot of these people that are starting out, they may not have a blog, they may not have a newsletter, and they don't know how to get started. So like just today, I did a class on how to reactivate email subscribers who haven't opened your email in a really long time. Because I have a lot of this knowledge from working with businesses for over 12 years to help them with this different marketing little gotchas that people have. Like, what emails do I even send? What kind of emails? Because I just got that question. What emails do I send to people? I don't want to be repetitive and send the same email over and over. So our focus is to help people to be able to grow their homeschool business so that they can be able to keep their home business and their homeschool to be connected and to grow both of those areas of their home life.
Well, and so many homeschool moms, they start with homeschooling and then they make their kids a printable, and then they realize that they can get a little bit of extra money selling their printables, and then they see this is a business, and then they're like, oh wow, I need some advice on how to really grow this as a business, because this can allow me to homeschool and pay for my homeschool. And so that's kind of hand in hand with the Homeschool Quest, that we're welcoming these families to share their printables that they're selling, the free and affordable printables. And then we're also teaching them how to optimize their business and giving them opportunities to share the wonderful things that they've made.
That, for so many families, homeschool families are single income families. So that is as such a wonderful resource that you are putting out there, because it helps bring just a little bit of income in, or at least if nothing else, it's, for me, I don't make money from what I do, but it's a hobby. So I do like having that something that's separate, that's just for me, that also feeds back into the community. But this also helps support so many homeschooling families, and it is incredibly unique and incredibly needed. So thank you for putting that out there in the community.
It's back into that, working with your children and growing that homeschool business. And it doesn't have to be the career that is going to pay for all your income, but it can be supplementing your income, bringing your kids in and giving them a taste of business. It's a great opportunity for a lot of homeschool families.
And so,
to be honest, no, please go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that our goal is to make homeschooling more affordable. So on one side, you have the resources that we're helping to promote. And on the other side, we have the people who are providing those affordable resources. We want to make it easier for them to also pay for their homeschooling. And a lot of people will sell T-shirts or printables or full classes and courses.
Services, consulting.
And that feeds back into being able to pay for their kids' education. And so it's all a part of making it more affordable to homeschool for everyone.
So that everybody can homeschool, and giving them the opportunities so it's accessible for them.
I think you're opening eyes and opening doors and building bridges and making connections and making relationships. But even more than that, it's what you have taught your children and what you have poured into them, into this family business that you have. It's real world. It's like they were interns from the get-go. They learned so much hands-on experience that, I'm going to say kids, I mean college students, they don't even get when they're in college. If you think about it, we don't even get much of that experience in college, when you really need to start it in high school before they ever go to college, so they can figure out more of what they're going to do when they get there, or if they want to go at all, before they waste all that money when they're there. So I'm just sitting here thinking, you've just started a beautiful apprenticeship program, and now you're teaching others how to do it. A long lost art that needs to be brought back, because it's so useful.
Absolutely. Part of our homeschool plan was that each of the kids did an internship in our business and got to try each little facet of the business, from doing accounting with me to writing blog posts to, understanding the customer service aspect of that. And that opens doors so that they can go and be a doctor or a lawyer or own a marketing agency.
And as a result, my brother is a 3D artist and video editor, and he has his own business as well as working with a marketing agency. My sister has her own graphic design firm as well as doing graphic design for the marketing agency. And then my other sister, Isabel, she works with us with the Homeschool Quest.
And then you have another sister that is an illustrator.
Yeah, a professional illustrator who's illustrated New York Times best-selling books. So this has given us the opportunities to be able to build these skills. And so we were able to, at 18, 19, 20, be able to start our own businesses and be able to have all the tools that we need to succeed and skip all of the trial and error in a safe space. So we didn't have to actually make the mistakes. They were able to say, hey, this was going to be a potential mistake, and here's what you do instead. Mm-hmm. And it gave us the ability to be able to learn all of that knowledge that they have had to learn from the School of Hard Knocks.
Well, Amelia's 28 years old, but has been in marketing for 12 years professionally. And so it gave her such a leg up because she's had so many years. You're an old lady in marketing now.
Exactly.
I'm just sitting here thinking of all the wonderful benefits you've gotten from that most people don't even get after 6 figures in a college degree. 6 figures of debt in a college degree. But you realize you're humble and you realize what your parents have poured into you.
Oh, 100%.
And they did the hard work. And I mean, because there's been many times when there's a new project and I'm like, you're smart, you know how to learn, go figure it out. And so they had to do the hard work. And so it was a college degree in a sense, or trade school, because they were working 9 to 5 when they were at the age of doing an internship.
Yeah, 16 was, in all families you have different ages where it's like, okay, at 10 you get this, at 13 you get that, at 16 you got to choose the internship that you wanted to have. You got to choose which department you wanted to start in. And so it was something that was really celebrated in our family because we got to graduate from homeschool and officially start our apprenticeship. Mm-hmm. So, very exciting stuff.
Can you teach classes on this? Because I will take them.
Okay, you can edit that part out.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm sorry. What was it you said?
Oh, I was teasing her and I shouldn't have said it.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just going to say, if you will teach classes on how to do what you've done, I will take those classes.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm serious. And I will promote them for free for other people because these are skills that you just seem to have done so naturally. I mean, I'm sure looking back, it looks like it flowed seamlessly. I'm sure there were days when it didn't flow seamlessly. Yeah. But if you could put classes out there, sure, how, Amelia, you're doing classes. And I will take those classes because I'm just sitting here thinking, this is genius, and more people need to know about this. And you've got several classes there that you can teach them. Choose your own internship. The more we talk to our son and the older he gets, and I will edit a lot of this out because I don't usually talk this much about myself when I'm in an interview. I let someone else take it and run, but I'm incredibly excited in this interview. So that's why I'm taking notes. But I'm telling you, design this class, you will have parents signing up left and right. Well, Janet and Amelia, you have so much going on over there at the Homeschool Quest. I hate that we could only touch on a part of it in our shows here. But let me tell you, this is something that what you have built over here at the Homeschool Quest, as I'm looking at this website instead of looking at you for just a moment, is something truly beautiful. It has come at a time when families need it the most. It is encouraging, it is uplifting, and you are helping provide a way and bless others. And it's something that you've built just with your family, too. It is something that you can see the heart is really in it. So thank you so much for what you have created, and thank you so much for empowering and providing so many beautiful resources for homeschooling families. And thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us on here and your kind words. It really means a lot to us.
Well, we really appreciate all that you're doing, and I can just see how this is going to grow. This is going to blow up, and I think that you're going to be just such a wonderful connection to new homeschool parents, to seasoned homeschool parents, because Well, technically, as your child progresses through ages, you know this, it's at a different season of your life, and your child's never been this age before. So even if you have more than one, each child is different. You're starting it over again, and it's always nice to not have that isolation and to have that sense of community there. So thank you for providing that community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. The DeField family understands their audience well. Working with the knowledge that many homeschool families are single-income families, they created a beautiful community dedicated to supporting fellow homeschool families in their endeavors to home educate their children purposefully and practically. We believe that educating your children can be affordable, so all resources we share are free or under $30. thehomeschoolquest.com. While there is no shortage of resource websites for homeschool families, the Homeschool Quest is truly unique. This family-run resource website supports homeschool families, working homeschool parents, and homeschool entrepreneurs alike. Here are just a few of the ways the Homeschool Quest supports homeschooling families. They have a blog. Check out the blog where you will find a variety of topics on all things homeschooling. They have an e-zine. This online magazine devoted to all things homeschooling is as beautiful as it is informative. Reminiscent of the classic Highlights magazine, it is worth a look-see. Facebook groups. The Homeschool Quest has both private and public Facebook groups. The public group is a virtual cornucopia of resources. Searching for something in particular? Post a request. The Homeschool Quest also has private subgroups, categorized by specific age groups to make navigating its plethora of resources easier. To learn more about its specific private subgroups, visit their website. Free live classes. If you can think of it, there is probably a class devoted to it. From virtual homeschool summer camp to learning all about U.S. hidden gems to dinosaur trivia, there is a little bit of something here for everyone. Even better, they're free. Homeschool Business Builders. The DeField family knows all too well what it's like to work and homeschool. Founders and parents Janet and Landy DeField spent the last 20 years running a marketing agency while homeschooling their 5 children. Through this experience, they saw a need in the world and decided to do something about it. Homeschool Business Builders was born. The Homeschool Quest website, they offer a free homeschool business blog, free marketing opportunities, a homeschool business newsletter, and a Homeschool Business Builders Facebook group. Check out their newsletter. Let the Homeschool Quest do the work for you, curating the best printables, videos, and activities every month so you don't have to. Sign up for its newsletter and receive the latest updates on affordable classes, tutors, curriculum, and courses for your kids delivered directly to your inbox each month. Videos. Visit their YouTube channel where you'll find a variety of videos offering advice, tips, and tricks to help you and your family's homeschool journey. Join the quest. The DeField family recognizes the power of having a village. None of us are islands. None of us can be all things to all people all the time. To attempt to do so is at best an exercise in futility and at worst a recipe for disaster or failure. The Homeschool Quest welcomes fellow homeschool families to answer the call of service and join in the shared adventure that is homeschooling. Join their Pinterest team or the Welcome team. Become a moderator. Give them shout-outs on social media. Submit freebies or affordable content for them to dispense to others. To learn more about how you can volunteer your time with the Homeschool Quest, check out their website at www.thehomeschoolquest.com. Grow your homeschool business with the Homeschool Quest. With more than 130,000 members in its public Facebook group, 20 years of experience in marketing, and the creation of a flourishing family-run business, the DeField family knows a thing or two about successful entrepreneurship. Advertise with them. You can choose from a variety of packages. Attract new customers by teaching a live class. Submit a guest post. Visit their website to learn more. Be sure to join us next month when we explore our artistic side and chat with the founder of Just Classical, Justina Thurston. Just Classical is a music and art resource to help you teach fine arts in your homeschool. Creative, informative, and just plain fun, Just Classical courses help your child learn music and art in a fun and engaging way. Love to read? Wish you could glean some advice from seasoned homeschool moms? Check out the newest series sponsored by It's Only Homeschooling, Shelf Indulgence Book Chats. In this series, we chat with homeschool moms of faith who also happen to be authors. Join us on September 6th when we chat with homeschool mom, educator, and author Stephanie Williams about her debut release, Ew, You Homeschool? Help for Successful Homeschooling. New episodes air on the first Wednesday of every month exclusively on the It's Only Homeschooling YouTube channel. Know of an amazing human working to make their community a better place? Reach out and let us know. We would love to feature them on one of our shows. With the It's Only Homeschooling podcast, we invite your family to join ours for life lessons beyond the classroom. Through our Salt and Light Serve Spotlight series, we hope to inspire others to answer the call of service. We hope you'll make us one of your regular stops along the way in your homeschool adventures. Remember, education is a journey, not a destination. Until we meet again, take a deep breath and relax. It's only homeschooling.
Who will keep you safe?